So, welcome to episode 1, I suppose, of an Abridged Anuad.
We're just starting it right the fuck out.
Yeah, baby.
Classical medieval writing style. Just start writing.
Yeah, classical medieval writing style. We're gonna put a giant, elaborate fucking T at the start of the recording file. You look at the waveform; it's gonna be a nice little T with like little monks playing a flute. So yeah, we're gonna be discussing the finer points of the Elder Scrolls setting and history, and with me are, well, I'm the Scorpio. With me is my lovely partner Lonnie. Say hi to the crowd.
Hello.
And joining us is Elder Scrolls outsider Pixel.
Hey there, everyone.
So basically, we're gonna be the Virgils to their Dante.
They get 2 because they're extra special. We're not famous Roman writers or anything, but you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. You get 2, so
yeah.
Who are you to complain? We'll show you.
So, how we're going to open this is, I'm going to have a quote relevant to today's topic, and Pixel's going to try and deduce what the topic's going to be about, and then I'll let him know how on the mark they are. So, quote, "We Tharns have held positions of power throughout Cyrodiil since the days of the Potentate. We are prized for our loyalty to the Empire, our deft political machinations, and our ruthless subjugation or elimination of dissenters within Imperial territories. What we do is grim work, but it is necessary if the Empire is to endure."
Okay. That sounds like Secret Cops.
Now imagine a Bosmer saying that.
Yeah, I figured it was an elf guy, like an elf. So yeah, I'm guessing they're like secret police or something?
Yeah.
So, secret police is a little bit of yes, a little bit of no. So this was a quote from Jagar Tharn, who is a Nibbanese chancellor from the Second Era. Nibbanese being one of the regions in Cyrodiil, the heart of the Empire.
I assumed we were talking about Jagar Tharn.
Yeah, we are talking about Jagar. I pronounce it Jagar Tharn because it sounds cooler, but yeah, Jagar Tharn, cool. Jagar Tharn. But to talk about Jagar Tharn also requires to talk about the Tharn bloodline, because the Tharn family have been basically like strong arms and muscle of a magical nature for the Imperial lineage for centuries, and Jagar Tharn was even the Imperial battle mage, which is to say he was one of the Emperor's right hands and was a prolific user of destructive and controlling magics.
I see. So it wasn't like the head of the secret police, but it's kind of like the head guy who would basically be in the secret police if it were more like modern.
Sort of, yeah. Battle mages in general are like are basically like mage tanks. Like they're heavily armored, they're trained in powerful destructive spells, and their presence on the battlefield is kind of to be an absolute fucking nerd. Imagine like if a space marine in a Warhammer fight dropped onto the battlefield. That's kind of they're basically like heavies that you bring into a battle to like.
They're like
help.
the AdMech.
So yeah, I was comparing them to Space Marines.
They're similar to Space Marines, but they're kind of more like the AdMech. I know. I've been playing a lot of fucking.
Yeah, you've been playing
Mechanicus a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And so I really am that meme who's like, I'm getting a whole lot of Mechanicus vibe from this, but.
But yeah, to put it in plainer terms, in case you're not like familiar with Warhammer, we're basically
not a different kind of nerd.
Yeah, we're basically saying that battle mages are kind of like both warriors and scholars, and are like very adept with like high magic stuff to turn the tide of a battle.
But so basically, battle mages are like the nukes of the infantry.
They could be described as like heavy infantry.
It's like a howitzer.
Yeah, you get a guy in like full steel plate armor
Right.
who casts exploding fireballs at enemy formations.
But like this one guy you were reading a quote of, he's like less a soldier on the battlefield and more like a soldier in the court. Is that right?
Yeah. But yeah, the Tharns are battle mages, but in a sense of like they're like boardroom generals.
Mm-hmm.
And Jagar Tharn was in this position for the Emperor Uriel Septim VII.
Is that the one that's played by Patrick Stewart?
Yes, he's played by Patrick.
It's the bald one.
Yeah,
It's
he's
the bald
played
one,
by
yes.
Patrick Stewart in Oblivion.
Okay.
And he's basically the emperor for every game except Skyrim, because Skyrim is after a really weird time skip 200 years in the future.
God, it's such a... I really do... I mean, they kind of had to go for a time skip, though. I think they... No, not really. Well, they had to go for a time skip, but they didn't have to go that far, I don't think.
Yeah.
There was an entire, like, interesting period that they could have gone through that they just...
We can rip Skyrim limb from limb at a later point. Right now we're talking about Jagar Tharn.
For sure. But we gotta at least rip into it a little.
It's
there.
I think it's been made very clear that Laudine and I don't have the greatest love for Skyrim's strange approaches to retcons and rewrites.
We are anti-Skyrimists.
Skyrim, good, fun dungeon crawler game. Not a very good game if you are into Elder Scrolls 4.
That being said, we play the fuck out of Skyrim all the time.
Listen. Simple dopamine. Hit bad man in cave.
Yeah, truly. Click button, see big swing.
Yeah. Jagar Tharn. So, Jagar Tharn is the main antagonist of the first Elder Scrolls game, Arena.
Wait.
Way back in the mid-90s.
Wait, I thought Arena was the second Elder Scrolls game.
No, that's Daggerfall.
Yeah, Arena's the first. Daggerfall is the second.
Okay, I thought Daggerfall was like the third one.
No, Morrowind is the third.
Oh yeah, of course, because Oblivion is the fourth one because there's IV in the title. Okay.
We remembered how to count.
I'm trying to put a picture of Jagar Tharn in the chat.
Yeah, I see it.
There.
I got you.
That's our boy. That's the man of the hour. He looks very trustworthy, I have to say.
Yeah, it looks.
Our fine friend, Jagar.
So is he like a human or is he like an elf? Like it sounded like he was an elf from the beginning.
No, he's an elf.
His race is regarded as unknown. He is a mix of several different like lineages.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Very progressive.
I wonder if that's considered apocryphal now.
Yeah, I mean, Jagar was born in Valenwood, and he's described as being part Wood Elf, part Dark Elf, and part gods know what else.
Mm-hmm.
God. Yeah, but they don't know how to code that these days, so...
Yeah. Jagar Tharn didn't have like a hard-coded race.
Ah, I see. Well,
so...
He was literally just a talking head.
Yeah.
Like, that's what he looked like for most of the game.
Yeah. So, Jagar Tharn... Now, shock of all shocks, he betrayed the Emperor.
Incredible.
Really?
Amazing.
He looks so trustworthy.
Unprecedented.
Right?
He looks so trustworthy.
I would entrust this
Look
man
at those
with my life.
loving crimson eyes and warm, charming smile.
And anyone who keeps that good care of their nails can't be evil.
Of course.
And baleful, healthy green glow.
I mean, that's from the orb.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Yeah. So it's a little unclear just when Jagar started his plot, but it was like a long con, and it
It's a
started.
health orb, sire.
So that orb is actually, so that staff you see in that picture of him is actually the Staff of Chaos.
Ah, yes.
That sounds like a very useful thing to have if you are trying to just protect the Emperor and be doing nice things.
Yes, absolutely. That is a trustworthy item for a trustworthy man.
Well, the thing is, he didn't start out with it. He stole it from its hiding place beneath the
runabout.
A Staff of Chaos. I'll steal it. No one will ever know. So he swiped this from the city of Mournhold, which is the capital of Morrowind at the time, around 376 in the Third Era, and it wouldn't be until 389 with the Third Era where he would like betray the Emperor. So he's in it for the long run.
Yeah. What does the Staff of Chaos do, though? Like, I mean, I assume it induces chaos, but like,
it does some pretty chaotic shit. Let me tell you.
So I'll read it for you right here. The staff features varying abilities such as to sow seeds of strife in succession, to open gateways into other worlds, or to obliterate the entire corporeal form of a living thing.
Ooh.
Just goodbye.
Okay. I mean, it sounds kind of chaotic, but not that chaotic. Like, I mean, I figured it would maybe, instead of just disintegrating someone, it would, like, maybe turn them into something that's not what they are.
My understanding is it's powered by chaos, not that it is chaotic by nature. Not that there is, like a place called chaos.
The thing is, the staff's main purposes are to...
Chaos is more like a guy.
The Staff of Chaos's main purposes are to, like, sow the seeds of strife and open portals and just cause all kinds of unexpected madness to happen.
Right.
Thanos snapping your enemies from existence is just kind of a practical upside.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a thing you can do with it.
The theft of the Staff of Chaos did upset Emperor Uriel VII greatly.
It much did offend him.
And so he had it. So it wasn't Jagar who stole it. Like, not him directly. It was stolen by the Nightingales, who are a group of thieves that are in service of the Daedric Prince Nocturnal.
Ooh.
God, we'll talk about them later.
Yeah. However, Jagar Tharn hired them to steal it, and then kind of framed this...
As is tradition.
Yeah, and then kind of framed this as, I'll get that artifact for you, Emperor, and quote-unquote recovered it from the Nightingales that he hired.
Ah. Yeah, I mean, that's something someone trustworthy would do.
Chaos Staff was an inside job.
Literally, though, Jagar Tharn is like everything this guy does is like machinations upon machinations because he doesn't want to get caught.
I mean, valid.
And then once he gets all his stuff in order, he's like, "It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
I did it. Me.
So Jagar Tharn was basically Uriel Septim VII's like closest advisor, and
we think you are. I am.
Tharn basically like helped Emperor Uriel like greatly expand Imperial like strength and territory.
So when you say that he was like the advisor to the Emperor, did he actually do a good job of that, or was it like all to like further his own ends?
Yeah.
Both.
Okay.
Like, Jagar Tharn did genuinely help Uriel Septim strengthen the Empire and, like, teach him all kinds of, like, skills in terms of negotiation, diplomacy, how much to threaten someone, what kind of leverage to take.
Okay, so he actually is a helpful guy. That's good to know.
Sometimes. When it suits him.
Yeah, Jagar Tharn basically, like, kept up this act of, like, actually genuinely getting into the good graces of the Emperor, and sort of, like, presented himself as getting less important over time, making the Emperor think, I have outdone my teacher. I will keep Jagar Tharn around for, like, advice, but ultimately, I think I got this.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a master training their student with like a fatal flaw in their technique, so that they can exploit it later on the line.
Basically, he was inflating Uriel's ego.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, make Uriel think that he's like untouchable and like he's the great
luring
emperor.
him into a false sense of security.
I see.
Then cue Jagar Tharn like flipping the switch from good to evil.
Going Joker mode?
Yeah, he went Joker mode and
biting into the crazy hamburger.
yeah, he entered Joker mode. He requested to meet with the Emperor to discuss rumors of treachery in the palace. And so the Emperor and his general and his most trusted advisor, Jagar Tharn, the Emperor's general, General Warhaft. So the three of them met in private because Jagar Tharn was like, oh, there's shit going down, Emperor Uriel. We got to talk in secret. So cue Jagar Tharn fucking zapping the Emperor and his top general into a little pocket dimension, where they would be in stasis and experience nothing but nightmares.
Oh, that's
placed into the pear wiggler for no crime.
Damn.
Yeah,
That sounds very nice.
Sent to a dimension of his choosing. Which is more or less what the opening scroll for Arena says.
But the Emperor got out of that, right?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Basically,
he had help.
Basically, Jagar Tharn put the Emperor and General Warhaft into a little pocket dimension where time moved at a crawl, and they experienced constant nightmares. So basically, they stuck him in the eternal parawiggler of pain.
Okay.
Hit him with a fucking Tsukiyomi.
Basically, just keep him in there for several centuries as a miserable little thing.
Damn.
As a miserable little... Why am I making so many references?
So, Jagar Tharn isn't an idiot, though, because the Staff of Chaos would be the exact tool needed to get the Emperor out and beat his ass. He drained it of its magic and shattered it into several pieces and flung them all over the continent of Tamriel.
I see.
So we got our MacGuffins for Arena now.
Yeah.
And they all happen to, like, land very, very deep into these, like, incredibly complicated dungeons.
And, like, guarded by minions of Jagar Tharn's in, like, really important locations.
Yeah.
So after his betrayal, Jagar and his subsequent, like, scattering of the Staff of Chaos, Jagar Tharn...
Very deliberate scattering.
Yeah. He's like... He's like fucking Ganon hiding like little like pieces of the MacGuffin that Link needs.
Which was the style at the time.
Yeah, this is in the mid-90s. So Jagar Tharn then uses Mastery of Illusion magic to change his appearance to that of the now deposed Emperor Uriel, thus beginning a 10-year period called the Imperial Simulacrum.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way, I'm a illusion major.
Jagar Tharn, like, signing up for the Battle Mage part, he dual majored in Destruction and Illusion.
I mean, that comes in handy, as we can see.
Quite handy.
Quite handy indeed.
And necromancy is what they made illegal.
Yeah, for real, though. Fucking making necromancy illegal is such a... Like, it was such a weird thing to do in Oblivion, but also I appreciate that virtually everyone in Cyrodiil also agrees, wait, why the fuck are you doing this? This is weird.
This is, like, weird. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because there is, benevolent
none of what you are
saying.
None of what you are saying is making any sense, dude.
So yeah, after Jagar Tharn assumed the throne, he then threw the people who would have been in the most danger in, like, prison. However, one person did manage to like figure out the truth of this and was going to like warn the other mages and like high like upper echelons of the Imperial Court obliterated. Because
alright, so legally you have to tell me if you're reading from the wiki, honey.
I am using the UESP as my primary source, because like it's listen the UESP is like the greatest.
As a medievalist, I am honor-bound to ask you to cite your sources via Chicago citations and provide footnotes.
Listen, the USP is like the greatest, most comprehensive wiki ever written, other than like Wikipedia.
Absolutely.
You can't blame me for like using it to source notes.
Sponsored by the USPWiki.net. It's .com.
No, it's USP.net.
I know.
Yeah, I will complain.
I was making a fucking Homestar Runner reference.
I will complain. I have not played Arena, so I don't have first-hand experience. So I did have to wiki dive for this guy, but I feel like he's such an important, like, he's such a good starting point for discussing Elder Scrolls.
So
when we get to
so to get back on track, so there was one person who knew about the treachery, but he killed her.
Yeah, so she couldn't spread the word.
Okay. I thought the way you started, it sounded like she told people, but I guess she didn't.
No, she just like he knew that she knew that he knew that she knew that he knew that she knew, and so he just shot her in the face.
Okay, I mean that'll do the trick most of the time.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Jagar Tharn, ghosts are real.
Yeah.
So Rhea Silmain just kind of like appears in spirit to guide the player in Arena.
Wait, okay, so let me get this straight. So this is a world where ghosts are real, which was established already.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
But the Staff of Chaos only destroys a corporeal form. So
yes,
wait, did he just expect her not to speak after getting killed? Like, was he like expecting her to
Apparently.
go, "Oh well, I've been bested. I guess this is over for it."
Yes.
I think Jagar Tharn was high on his own fumes at this point.
Maybe he just didn't know it doesn't delete the incorporeal form.
Yeah,
maybe he's just like, I don't actually know how this thing works, but it's real fucking cool.
Yeah. Like at this point, he had vanished the Emperor and taken his appearance and like taken control of the palace. So he's probably thinking like he's invincible at this point.
Yeah, I suppose. And so the woman that he killed tells a player character to find the pieces of the staff.
Effectively, she's like, yeah, yo, I got fucking murked. I'm a ghost now. Can you like, the Emperor is not what he seems. Can you go find these little MacGuffins and save the Empire from destruction?
She like Borderlands 1s you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
And also Borderlands 2.
Yeah. So the Imperial Simulacrum, like I said, was a 10-year period, starting from Jagar Tharn assuming the throne to Jagar Tharn's defeat by the Eternal Champion, which is the player character of Arena. And in that time, Jagar basically ran the Empire into the ground.
Yeah, he just kind of, yeah.
Wait, so he made the Empire like way better over years and years and years, and within 10 years he just like destroys it?
Effectively.
Because he wanted to have like a big party.
Oh, okay, valid.
Like, he Nero's.
Okay, valid.
Basically, yeah, he just fucking he Nero's it. He mismanages the Empire after assuming the identity of the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know what his end goal with this was, because, we fucking murk him.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
he probably just wants to cause problems on purpose.
He probably just, like, actually was trying his hardest, and he just sucks at actually running a nation. Because his ego gets in the way all the time.
Yeah, we know he was, like... He was on, like, at least a, like, acquaintance level with Maroon's Dagon and his cultists.
Oh, that too.
Oh, I've heard of Maroon's Dagon. That's like the Prince of Hell or something, right?
Sort of.
Man, it's a demon, a Daedric prince.
Yes.
He's a prince, yeah. Maroon's Dagon's circles are like chaos, change, revolution, instability.
Okay. Yeah, it sounds like they'd be best buds.
16, I think, right?
Yeah, there's like 16 or 17. 17 if we're counting Jigalag.
I don't count Jigalag.
I count Jigalag.
Jigalag's fucking dead.
Hashtag stand Jigalag.
Hashtag He's fucking... That's redacted.
Hashtag what's a Jigalad?
We'll get to the date of Princess.
Okay, cool.
You just trust us.
The real identity of Jigalag is...
Jigalag found dead in Miami. So yeah, during the simulacrum, while everything was falling to rubble, Jagar Tharn just kind of had his own priorities. Like, he was working with other, like, evil wizards and shit to, like, summon more monsters and cause more chaos.
Wait, what did he have to gain from chaos now that he didn't have the chaos stuff anymore?
Well, if anyone who could stand against him was weakened, then that would be great.
My theory about it being actually powered by chaos is unproven, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just lobbying, like, spitting ideas.
I'm the wild speculator of the podcast. People are going to be mad at me in the comments.
Yeah.
And they're going to cite their sources, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, basically, like, Jagar Tharn was also, like, busy occupying himself with other dimensions, too. Because there's other shit going on in addition to his little prison realm for the Emperor and the General.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Imperial Battle Mage Academy, the Battle Spire, he was like, alright, tear that shit down. I don't want anyone getting as strong as me.
Yeah, I guess that makes it clear that you're never going to get topped over if you make sure that no one can learn magic. Which I assume
Basically,
is why...
they don't want...
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go first.
I assume this is why the Eternal Champion, like, from Arena... I'm guessing they're canonically supposed to be, like, more physical than magical?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
So the Battle Spire is just for, like, it's just an academy for, like, Imperial Battle Mages.
That
doesn't
okay.
mean you can't, like, know magic and, like, join the Mages Guild.
It's not like the practice of magic is, like, a super controlled thing.
Okay, so he closed West Point. He didn't close the concept of military academies.
Yeah, basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Basically, that's what
exactly.
he did.
That's a really good analogy.
He basically had demons invade West Point and kill all the people in charge.
Oh god, yeah.
So basically, yeah, while he's doing all that, the Eternal Champion is running around and, like...
He's just futzing around.
He's just futzing around all of Tamriel, collecting the MacGuffin pieces, and, like, dungeon crawling, and, like, just... This is the point where you are playing Arena.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We are now in the video game.
And I do appreciate Arena's, like, sense of scale, and that the whole main quest takes canonically 10 years to complete. Because you are basically traipsing around the entire, like, known world.
Yeah. That's no easy trip.
Yeah, like, the older Elder Scrolls have a sense of scale that the newer ones just kind of lack. Especially once they, like, start rushing you along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard. Like, my understanding of the older Elder Scrolls games, it's like they were oceans, and the new ones were like lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, Arena, you are going to the entirety of Tamriel. You are visiting every province, and you visit every city in every province. Arena was very experimental, but it was also just, like a lot of the stuff that worked really well, and, like, They perfected it with Daggerfall, I feel. Mm-hmm. All right, before I get too thick into the weeds of discussing the games, let's finish Jagar Tharn's story.
Yeah, before we digress further.
So the spirit of Rhea Silmain, the girl who got murked but her ghost still was around.
Yeah.
She basically went to nobles in their dreams and were like, yo, the Emperor is Jagar Tharn actually, and he tried to fucking zap me out of this mortal coil.
Damn.
And she's like, so there's an old friend of mine. I need your help to get their help because they're imprisoned by Jagar Tharn.
My old buddy, Blorbo Spambens.
My old buddy, percent sign PC name.
Oh, so you started in jail there too. Is there any Elder Scroll game where you don't start in jail?
Daggerfall.
Nope.
And the side games.
Oh, Daggerfall. Daggerfall, I mean...
In Daggerfall you start in a cave, but that's because you shipwreck.
Right. Right.
In Daggerfall, you are a confidant of the Emperor himself.
But aside from that...
Yeah, the prisoner imprisoned for insert backstory here is the common background.
It is the uniting thread, and it is the kind of the sort of basis for like the theory that all the player characters are technically reincarnations of the same guy.
Wow.
Basically, Daggerfall and the side games are the only ones where you don't start as a prisoner.
So basically, what you're telling me is that there's this like one soul that is really, really unlucky and always gets caught for crimes they didn't commit?
I mean, if you write your character's backstory as that, yeah. Because it's left open-ended so you can roleplay however you want.
Yeah. Like, I always figured, like, for Skyrim and Oblivion that you weren't actually, like, a criminal. You were just, like, stuck in jail for random reasons. Like you were caught for something that's, like, not really a crime. I don't know. Like, that's a...
Like... say stealing a horse.
Yeah, exactly. That's not really a crime.
I mean, yeah, like once again, Pixel.
It is actually a very serious crime in the medieval period. That is like stealing someone's fucking Porsche.
Yeah.
Like stealing their goddamn Ferrari. You will die.
I mean, it shouldn't be a crime now to steal a Ferrari.
Yeah, but you're right. However.
Radical, oh boy, we're starting great. Episode 1, we advocate Grand Theft Auto.
That's gonna get us so many fans.
I only advocated Grand Theft Horse, to be clear.
God, horse thievery.
And what about you, horse thief?
I'm from Rorikstead. I just shit myself.
Oh man. Oh, I'm looking forward to when we discuss, like, the individual provinces.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Jagar Tharn's, like 100-page backstory kind of gets cut short here, because this is where the player gets involved, and, you know, they get the MacGuffins, and they kill Jagar and free the Emperor.
Mm-hmm. So, if I can go back just a bit, though, so, basically the silver something? What's her name again?
Rhea Silmain.
Rhea Silmain basically manages to convince, like, not only the player character but a bunch of nobles that Jaeger is around, like, Jaegering.
Yeah, he's Jaegering around.
She appears to nobility, specifically like kings in High Rock.
Mm.
Basically, just imagine like some old Anglo king just waking up in a cold sweat and like going to his like his messenger, and he's like, quick, you must free this person from the Imperial Palace jails. And the guy's like, what? And the king is just like,
and also you must change my sheets immediately.
The king is just like, it came to me in a dream, don't question it. Alright, boss, sounds good to me.
Alright, what do you have to say, man?
Listen, in this world, if the king, like, rushes to you and is like, this thing came to me in a dream, you gotta, like, give him the benefit of the doubt.
You do take that very seriously. Yeah, that's true. Or if someone, say, comes up to you and says, I've seen you in a dream, you start listening.
When the Emperor approaches you in your jail cell while the potato face Dunmer is like frozen because this is how the dialogue camera works, and he's like, you're the one I've seen in my dreams. You listen to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, turns back the clock a couple of games again. That was only so all of those games essentially took the span of like 6 years.
Yeah, so Arena is 10 years.
Arena takes 10 years in and of itself.
Yeah.
And then, like, the rest from then till Oblivion, I believe, takes about 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so, the canonical endpoint for Arena is 3rd Era 399. The canonical start point for Daggerfall is 3rd Era 405. 6 years after the previous game.
Okay.
Right. Okay, that's where I got that figure.
And then Morrowind starts at 3rd Era 427. That's almost the Wii number.
I mean, does something interesting happen in 3rd Era 420?
I don't know.
Okay.
Man,
but yeah, and then
they had a
Oblivion
great
is
fucking
third era.
time that year, man.
Oblivion is third era 433.
You weren't there, man.
Like
You
these
weren't
games are in
there.
rapid succction, and there's like a very strong sense of connection.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Skyrim is fourth era 201.
Yeah, the fourth era just was the end of Oblivion.
Okay.
Game.
Yeah, Skyrim takes place 201 years after Oblivion.
Like the second the credits hit is when that era is over, and it's now the fourth era.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, there's Skyrim feels very disconnected in a lot of ways.
It is very disconnected on purpose because
It kind of feels like they wanted to soft reboot it, but I don't know.
they were trying to soft reboot it because of reasons that we'll discuss
Yeah.
in the episode about Skyrim.
I guess we can talk a little more about Jagar Tharn's like exploits with other dudes.
Oh, yes.
Relating to the side
Essentially,
games.
yeah, we're just kind of wrapping up here, aren't we?
Yeah, let's
How long have we been recording?
like 40 minutes.
40 minutes? That's not too bad for a first episode, I
Yeah.
guess.
Since we're making good time, I want to get into to Jagar Tharn's involvement with the side games, Shadowkey and Battlespire.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, that is a topic I know nothing about.
Shadowkey, what? Oh god, the fucking. So we're talking about the phone games now.
Yeah, we are talking about the mobile games.
Wow. Like when you say phone, I assume you mean like a flip phone? Like the Java games?
I'm talking
I mean-
the Nokia N-Gage.
Oh my god. That's so cool. I didn't know that they had like Elder Scrolls games.
Yep.
Yeah, they developed three. There are three. No. So there are three N-Gage games that are like actual games with like real graphics and like action and stuff. And then there's a fourth one that was a more like broadly released one that was a text-based game.
Nice. But what happens to Jagar in those?
So Jagar Tharn's involvement in Shadowkey and Battlespire is very tangential, but he is in cahoots and like genuinely empowering the villains of those games.
Ooh.
In Shadowkey, he's using the intense intense conflict in Cyrodiil during the Simulacrum to help another wizard named Kurgan Asul to summon a powerful beast called the Umbra Keth, which is also known as the Shadow of Conflict.
I sense a team.
boy.
I sense a team.
Man, he just wants to fucking cause problems and shit.
So yeah,
dude.
during Jagar Tharn's Imperial Simulacrum, all the old like hatreds reignited and a fuck ton of wars broke out across Tamriel. Like there was the 5 Years' War between Elsewhere and Valenwood. There was the Arnesian War between Morrowind and Blackmarsh. And there was the War of Bendermach between Hammerfell and Skyrim.
Damn.
And basically, Jagar Tharn was like, yo, Pergan, that Umbra Keth thing is pretty cool. Why don't we keep stoking the fires of war so it becomes stronger and I can add it to my collection of mooks?
God.
Damn.
Let me I got a picture of him and all of its low poly glory for you.
Ooh. This one like an N-Gage game, you said?
Yeah, this is from the phone game.
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
Is crunchy as hell.
Oh my goodness. I can't tell what limb is what, and like...
So it's got 2 arms and 2 legs, and then its
Okay.
mouth is like 3 tentacles.
Oh, I only see... Oh, I see... I only see 2, but yeah, that's grody.
I can post a GIF of it in motion. You can get a real good.
I mean, if you have one handy...
Yeah, I have a GIF.
We're gonna have to like post
Ooh.
all of these in the like description below. I
Yeah,
think.
for reals.
Okay.
Although I feel like I could just like I feel like you can just go to the UESP since they are incredibly
That's
comprehensive.
true. We should just link the UASP.
Oh, God, we sound like a broken record, and we sound like we're just reading from the wiki. But also, it's like I can't stress how good the UESP is. If you're like a UESP editor listening to this, goddamn,
Yeah.
my guy, you
Thank
guys, You guys do some work.
Braver than any U.S. Marine.
Yeah, since 1995, braver than any. That's. Forget your source for the Elder Scrolls since 1995. The new little tagline on the banner of each page should just be the USP Wiki, braver than any U.S. Marine.
That's funny.
But yeah, Jagar wanted this thing. And
any U.S. Marines who are upset right now, you should probably start looking into editing for the UESP.
No, and if any Marine is listening right now, they're probably wondering why their radio is talking about this weird shit and not their crayon chewing songs.
God.
So yeah, Shadowkey was kind of partly spurred off by Jagar Tharn empowering its villain because he wanted the Umbercat for himself, and the phone game Battlespire was entirely caused by Jagar Tharn fucking around. Basically, is like he went up to the bunch of minions of Maroon's Dag and I was like, "Yo, I got a job for yous."
Ooh.
And the game of Battlespire takes place entirely within the eponymous Battlespire, which is like a fortress academy in a popular dimension.
Yeah, you mentioned it. It's the one that he destroyed to avoid having more battle mages to depose him.
He didn't destroy the spire entirely, but he basically did run it into the ground and turn it into a demon-infested ruin.
Okay.
And the game of Battlespire is like the player cleansing it of the dangers there to like restore it.
Ah, good on them.
Oh my god. The fucking Battlespire, you could link phones. You could link phones together and play it co-op.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's in. Step aside, Test 3 MP. We got Battlespire MP.
Yeah, hold on. Let's find some Nokia whatsits.
Yeah. Oh, it's also available on GOG. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
And Steam, but the Steam version doesn't have multiplayer, which sucks.
Yeah.
God, that's incredible.
I mean, I have a secret for you. I have a secret for you regarding Steam, and that is the tags are not always accurate.
Yeah.
That is true.
But yeah.
If it has remote play enabled.
Ooh. But yeah. That's Jagar Tharn, his like machinations and his involvements in the 3 or so games that he's directly involved in.
Is he like alive?
Oh no, Jagar is dead as fuck, dude.
Alright.
Yeah, no, the end of Arena is Jagar getting killed.
Okay, so chronologically these games you're talking about take place before Arena, right?
No, during Arena, I think, because Arena is during the Simulacrum years.
Alright, I'm just trying to put this on like a internal chronology for myself. Alright. So do we count down and clap now?
I suppose. I could just cut it off.
Alright, well, 3, 2, 1. I didn't fucking hear anyone do that.
I did not know what you were counting down to.
Okay, well, let's... Yeah, okay, I'm cutting mine
too.
as well here.